Kush pack in the backpack. Okay. That time in the nightsack. Smartphone for the dumb bread. Clip full of the backpack. Bad bitch in the bed frame. Okay. Same one for the break game. Mindset on the next move. No time for the head game. Kush pack in the backpack. That time in the nightsack. Smartphone for the dumb bread. Clip full of the backpack. Bad bitch in the bed frame. Okay. Same one for the break game. Yes, sir. Mindset for the next move. No time for the head game. I'm a player, you a parody. Bad bitch, two braids like a Cherokee. So much that I might need a parody. Smoke dope and I might need therapy. I be fly than a bitch, I'm parakeet. Apparently, these niggas don't know who I be. Last time I came to the show, so you paid at the door and I slid in, no ID. You ain't cold like me. No, you see the name in neon. Prime time shit like Dion. Niggas ain't peas, they peons. Hit it in the bed, bad beyond. Neck on froze, on Freon. I ain't gotta tell her that we on. Shawty know she heard of the band and the brand and the type shit we on. Fuck they beyond. Got a nigga leading this shit like eons. He a fan, he a windmill. Top down on the coast, got a wind chill. Bottom grill, big fur, nigga chin chill. Tell him simmer down, sit still. Switch flows like knobs on the faucet. Tell him I need all of the profit. I'm off for the week shit. Probably off for a week shit. With a queen at the crib, got it looking like freak Nick. My flight by the head from the runway. It's noon, getting head on a Monday. Sunbathe on the beach on a Sunday. Niggas still getting paid from the one play. Pulled up in the what you call it, eating on that, can't pronounce it. They seen I ain't announced it. Doing numbers like 8 accountants. Ducked off by the lake and mountains. Might make it sound like that. Nap time in the knapsack. Smartphone for the dumb bread. Clips full of the backpack. Bad bitch in the bed frame. Okay. Same one for the break game. Mindset on the next move. No time for the head game. Kush pack in the backpack. Nap time in the knapsack. Smartphone for the dumb bread. Clips full of the backpack. Bad bitch in the bed frame. Okay. Same one for the break game. Yes, sir. Mindset for the next move. No time for the head game. I'm a vibe, I'm a trip, I'm a journey. I'm a dog at the game in the gurney. Yo, bitch probably came with the scurvy. She be playing more games than attorney. Turn up, turn wheel on the yacht deck. Cold drink, hardwood and a hot neck. Grotesque protest when I shop wreck. Gotta now give a fuck who got next. A good tall glass of the Merlot. Pin gang got the cash on turbo. Teed up with the iron like Top Golf. New whip with the top piece chopped off. Off work, I came to play. 2 blunts, tall Tanqueray. Don't simp, get paid today. That hate can't make a stay. Out west where the Lakers stay. And I'm still up getting to the bread like aisle 3. If it ain't about that, don't dial me. Put a little right in your act, baby. Do it for your bread and your black babies. Nigga, don't flex, just build muscle. I'm up, I still hustle. Ball game like Bill Russell. Rap game on Chris Wallace. Make a nigga wanna switch wallets. Give a fuck what a bitch call it. No shit for the faint of heart. Get rich, nigga, play your part. 5 bands, 2 days apart. This shit like ancient art. And I'm still in the hood like an engine. Slide 4 deep, done division. Papa my shit for the pension. Pretty little freak in the mentions. Checking her physique in dimensions. Let a nigga peep your position. Nap time in the knapsack. Smartphone for the dumb bread. Clips full of the backpack. Bad bitch in the bed frame. Okay. Same one for the break game. Mindset on the next move. No time for the head game. Kush pack in the backpack. Nap time in the knapsack. Smartphone for the dumb bread. Clip full of the backpack. Bad bitch in the bed frame. Okay. Same one for the break game. Yes, sir. Mindset for the next move. No time for the head game.
Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy Rob coming back at you once again with another video. So before we get started, you already know what to do. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit the bell icon twice. Smash the like button, share this video out to all of your followers, and let's get it cracking. All right. So shout out to everybody who is in the building early. It's good to see each and every one of you. If you guys can hear me okay, please give me a thumbs up or a radiation emoji in the chat. If you cannot hear me, give me a thumbs down. All right. I'm going to shout out everybody who is in the building early. We got Brooklyn Queen in the house. Shout out to you, Brooklyn Queen. We got Miss Nisi in the building. Shout out to you. We got Carla Lockhart in the house. We got Volvo 2 Love in here. We got 2 Factor. We got Catsy. We got Crew Reality. We got Shamika Gray. All right. Shout out to y'all. All right. It's good to see everybody that's in here. All right. So we're going to talk about your girl, the modern mayor, Tiffany Henyard, because she got some stuff going on again. And the question that we're going to ask is Tiffany Henyard behaving like a politician who is for her constituents? That's the question that we're asking. We need to look at this information and see if that is actually taking place or if it is not. All right. We got an article from Chicago 5. Critics blast Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard for spending and a lack of financial transparency. We're going to take a listen to this.
Now developments in South Suburban Dalton. The mayor there is under fire, accused of questionable spending amid concern that the village's bills are not being paid.
The latest developments, Dalton's police cars may be repossessed because of some outstanding loans. Political reporter Marianne Ahern here now with the very latest for us. Marianne.
Alex and Marianne, good afternoon. Yes, Mayor Tiffany Henyard.
Okay, I want to make sure that you guys heard that right. That's just completely out of control. That's just completely out of control. Are we serious here? The police car is about to get repossessed? The police car is about to get repossessed? Really? I've never even heard of anything like that. Has anybody heard of anything like that? If you've ever heard of police cars getting repossessed because you didn't pay the bills, I guess as the mayor of the city, give me a thumbs up. If you guys never heard of anything like that, give me a thumbs up. I've never heard of anything like that. This is gonna be one of them type of this is gonna be one of them type of situation where somebody gonna have to put the police cars in their mama's name, or they're gonna have to put the police car bill in their kid's name. Man, that's crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. Now let me ask you guys this question: whose fault is this? You may need to hear more information. That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine because there is plenty more where this comes from. And real quick, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys haven't smashed that like button yet, please take a moment, smash that like button wherever you're watching from. If you haven't shared the stream to your social media, please share it wherever you're watching from. We got 22 people watching on YouTube and we got 14 likes. If everybody can take a moment, smash that like button and get us to 30, that would be great. That would be great. I have no idea. Oh, you know what? Probably the images in the intro. I was about to say the video is already yellow $sign, but it's probably those probably those enjoyable images from the intro.
Now developments in South Suburban Dalton. The mayor there is under fire, accused of questionable spending amid concern that the village's bills are not being paid.
The latest developments, Dalton's police cars may be repossessed because of some outstanding loans. Political reporter Marianne Ahern here now with the very latest for us. Marianne.
Alex and Marianne, good afternoon. Yes, Mayor Tiffany Henyard, she has dismissed the questions rather for months now on how she has spent taxpayer dollars.
So now she's dismissed the questions. That means that she has not answered the questions. Let me ask you guys this question. How would you all feel if you lived in a community where your police cars were about to get repossessed? And then when you ask what's going on with the money, they just dismiss the questions. You know what? I guarantee you that. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Xavier Rusin. Yeah, Xavier Rusin is dope, bro. I don't know if you subscribe to the Reacts channel, but he made intro for the Reacts channel too. It's a song called See Through. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. How does this work? She probably said, you know, in the city council meetings when they would sit there and ask, Mrs. Henyard, can you give us some information as to what's going on with the bills for the police car? She probably said, don't you got bills of your own to pay? Everybody had late bills. Is all your bills on time? Did you ask me to pay? Am I asking you about your bills? You need to worry about your bills. That's what you need to do. How much you want to bet? That's what she said. If y'all bet that that's what she said, give me a thumbs up. If y'all don't think that's what she said, give me a thumbs down. Shout out to Shamika Gray. Shamika said, Rob, it was the women's. The women's. You know what I'm saying? No, women are women. There's a difference between women and the front pants zip-up crew. You know what I'm saying? It's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why there's a zipper in the front. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why there's a zipper in the front. And a lot of those people think that they have a reason to have a zipper in the front. And they don't. But they try to carry themselves like people that do. You know what I'm saying? It's the beginning stages of legitaba, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get, you know, it all starts in your brain. And then your brain kind of dictates everything else going outwards. You know what I'm saying? So let's continue, shall we? I want to know how would you guys feel though about that? How would you feel about that if the police cars that you were paying taxpayer dollars for were about to get repossessed? Where's your return on investment there? Where's your return on taxation there? ROT, return on taxation. Where's the return on taxation at? And then when you ask the mayor the question in the city council meeting, the first thing she says is, well, did you pay all your bills this month? This isn't a meeting about my checkbook. This is a meeting about the city's checkbook. And you're the one that's supposed to be running it and have people under you who's balancing the budget. Why are you asking me about my checkbook? This isn't a meeting at my house. This is a meeting at the city's house, the city hall. You need to be worried about paying your own bills. How much y'all want to bet that that's what she said? We know the responses. And then after all of that, after the performance, then she said, if y'all don't all have y'all bills paid on time, don't none of y'all ask me nothing about no damn bills in Dalton. How much y'all want to bet that that's what she said? Oh, that's probably something else that she said. You attacking a black woman over money. She probably said that too. You're attacking a black woman over money. Nobody's attacking you. We're just asking where's the money go. It's not being attacked. If you guys agree with Tedra, that's probably what she said. Give me a thumbs up. If you guys don't agree with Tedra, give me a thumbs down and let me know what you think. Tiffany Henyard is a walking example of YouTube talking points. She is YouTube talking points wrapped up into a person given a position that they clearly are either not mature enough to manage or not experienced enough to manage. Shout out to Jay Cage. What's good with it, bro? She is a walking embodiment of YouTube talking points. All of the most misandrous talking points that you could think of, plus all of the most derogatory male or oriented talking points that you can say about a woman, all wrapped into one person. And it somehow became the mayor of Dalton. Who voted for this individual is my question. You know what I'm saying? Who did this? Who did this?
But adding to the city's troubles, the former police chief is suing the village, saying he was wrongfully terminated.
I am your leader.
At the most recent Dalton Village Board meeting, Mayor Tiffany Henyard berated several members on the Board of Trustees. It's been a months-long battle with various news agencies exposing how Henyard has spent thousands on travel and restaurants while the city's bills are not paid.
I have done a waterman job for city of Dalton It's been over 4 months and I haven't got paid.
He's not the only one. Now there's concern 6 police cars will be repossessed because the city loans have not been paid. Another 6 cars from the Public Works Department have overdue loans too. Jason House is a village trustee.
I've received no less than 10 messages from different vendors. Every time I turn them over to the mayor's office, and it goes on, it really falls on deaf ears.
Other trustees are worried as well about Dalton's finances.
We don't even know how much money is in the bank account at the moment. When the last time
Why not? Why don't these people know? Why don't these people have any of the transparent information that they're supposed to have? Let me ask you guys a question. What do you guys think about this as a look? Is this a good look or is this a bad look? Now, see, the PBCs, the pro-black coons, they'll sit up there and say, this is making black people look bad. It's not making black people look bad. This is making Tiffany Henyard look bad. Because what about the black people that's holding her accountable and trying to actually do right by their constituents? They're just ignored, I guess. You know, they're trying to get transparency for the people of that town. They're just ignored. They're doing good. They're doing the right thing. Right? So they just get ignored. Shout out to Win Loser Rug. Win Loser Rug says she's bullying the town and got a whole squad of clone Umar Johnsons backing her up. She's not the mayor. She's the queen. I said she is not the mayor. She's the queen. I said she is not your mayor, sir. She is your queen, my fellow Africans of Dalton, Illinois. She got a whole entire squad of G.I. Joe action figure Umar Johnsons walking around behind her, rolling out the red carpet. You know what I'm saying? Fanning her when it gets hot. Shout out to John Guillory. What's good with it, bro? And it would be a different story if those things had been earned. But this is an individual who's about to get the police cars repossessed. How do you get the police cars repossessed? We still haven't gotten through that. Shout out to Wallow J. What's good with it, bro? How do you get the police cars repossessed? I've never heard of anything so absurd in my entire life. Has anybody ever heard of that? Seriously. Unbelievable.
time they shared the information a few months ago, we were $7 million in debt.
It is on the back of the mayor. We are the legislative body. She wants us to do our job because she say we don't never do our job. Our job is to make sure that the finance.
Now, why does the mayor sit around and say that she don't do her job? They don't do their job. Y'all don't do y'all job. What is the job? What is their job? To stop and stand in front of the tow truck when they come there for the police cars? What's her job? What's their job? To stop, to act as tow truck blockades? Damn. Shout out to J. Cage. J. Cage said, real talk, ever since she's been mayor, You barely see any police presence because she got half of them following her around. I stay a few towns over. Bro, they about to start calling Uber to take the police to the crime scenes if they got any crime. That's gonna be inefficient as hell. First, they're gonna have to call 911, and then at the dispatch gonna have to get an Uber for the police officers. And they stick the little magnet thing on top of the Uber and had an Uber driver driving off fast. They're gonna have to get all kind of different insurance and everything. How do you get the police cars repossessed? Like, I still want to understand that. That's crazy.
Is in order, and she's not allowing us to do our job.
The town has paid for billboards to promote the mayor, who actually holds 2 political posts, making close to $300,000 a year. She's also the Thornton Township Supervisor. The town has hired a public relations firm to handle questions.
I bet you she be in them city hall meetings. I'm the boss bitch. I bet you she tells everybody that shit. I'm the boss bitch. I bet you she got a little thing on her desk and on her business card. It says mayor, supervisor, and boss bitch. Like, really? Yeah. Shout out to KO Kid Fit, bro. Make that come alive, bro. Yo, speaking of make that come alive, yo, the Disney Pixar Couch 2024 gear will be live online tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? In 2024, Black America faces a difficult decision with the evils of Joe Biden, the fear of President Trump, and a population of raging racists. There's only one force that can change the course of Black America. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Couch 2024. It's been with your family the entire time. Paid for in part with a grant from Blacklight Industrial. Oh, man. Oh, man, that's about to be hilarious, man. That's hilarious. Good Lord have mercy. That's funny as hell. Man, shout out to my man KO Kid Fit, man, with the $1.99 super chat, man. Make sure y'all show him some love. Shout out to Roku Moro. Shout out to you. Welcome. How you doing? They showing the police department right now. It's about to, bro, this about to be the craziest situation anybody's ever seen. Usually it's the police pulling up surrounding the building. Bro, they about to have a whole squad of tow trucks pulling up behind the police. It's going to be a 3-way pullover. The police going to be pulling over some black person, harassing them. And then behind the police is about to be a tow truck driver harassing the police. I need to see your license and registration. I need to see your promissory note. It's going to be a whole line of harassment in the middle of the street while she got half the squad following her around. It's just going to be people passing papers up and down the street. Here go the license and registration. Here go the insurance card. Here go the promissory note. Here go the VIN number. Are you serious? Like, this is crazy.
During this crisis,
public relations will get paid. A trip to first-class flights to New York and to Las Vegas get paid. But when it comes to things that the town really needs, we're left in the dark and getting people calling and getting no response.
You see, look. You see, they know.
We, of course,
look,
reached out.
Hold on. You see, usually in front of a police department, the cars be parked all over the place, the municipal buildings and all that. It's like 3 or 4 squad cars. They already starting to hide the squad cars. They already got them hidden. They probably put them in the fire department and closed the garage so that the repo man don't see them. Wallow J said they about to use their own personal cars. Yep, with the state license plates. They're gonna have to reimburse them on gas, and they probably ain't gonna reimburse them on cash because the city credit card probably bounced. Somehow, I guarantee you the city of Dalton has an outstanding balance on a Macy's card. Would y'all agree that that's probably a situation going on right now? If you guys agree that that's probably a situation going on right now, give me a thumbs up. If y'all disagree, give me a thumbs down.
We, of course, reached out to the Dalton mayor's team. They asked us to send them our questions ahead of time. They have not replied. Published reports say the attorney general has ordered the mayor to release her spending records. We are waiting and, of course, asked for those as well.
She ain't about to release them spending records. She not about to release them spending. She ain't about to release them spending records. She ain't about to tell them a damn thing. She ain't about to tell them a damn thing except for where they can go. That's it. Oh, man, she ain't about to tell them a damn thing. Look at this. They talk about Dalton dysfunction. Man, it's crazy. Now, I would play this video, but WGN be on some nonsense, man, with the copyright. You know what I'm saying? They'll mess around and strike the video, so we just going to read this real quick. Dalton dysfunction. Now, mind you, this is an old video. This is from November 9th of 2023. So this has still been unresolved. She been out here on a spending binge this entire time. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's done about it. Nothing done. Now the police car's finna get repoed. That'll help them. Shout out to Leonard. Leonard said maybe she can get the pigs electric bikes. It would be better if they could get them coffee and donut powered bikes. That's green energy for one, right? You know what I'm saying? It's not fossil fuel. And for two, there's always a surplus of coffee and donuts around when there's the police officers. So if they get coffee and donut powered bikes, they'll be able to get to the crime scenes extremely quick. They should never have any issues with 911 to dispatch times. You know what I'm saying? So remember, this is an old article, right? But this article goes to show that this is a ongoing issue. This is an ongoing issue. I really would like to play this video, but they're going to block it. So Dalton may be a small south suburb with less than 21,000 residents, but WGN investigates found its political leaders have big bills and expensive taste. She liked them Gucci bags. She liked them Gucci bags. She liked them Prada purses. You know what I'm saying? She liked them red bottom shoes. You know what I'm saying? She got expensive taste. In the first of our two-part series, we reported how some residents, village employees, and business owners claim Mayor Tiffany Henyard retaliates against her political opponents. She retaliates against her political opponents. You ask me a question, I'm going to shut your damn business down. That's how that shit go over there in Dalton. Damn, you going to shut my business down just because I asked you a question? Shout out to Kid Gravity. What's good with it, bro? You going to shut my business down just because I asked you a question? Now we bring you the story of a spending spree that's causing questions and concerns. Now, again, this article here is from November 9th. All right. We still have areas that need trees cut, streets paved, alleys paved, sidewalks fixed, said Dalton trustee Tammy Brown. It's a lot going on. And a lot that's being spent, not on critical repairs, but on travel, meals, and more. What kind of, we already did a live stream where we talked about the travel that she does. You know what I'm saying? She goes to some nice places. She probably eats at some nice restaurants. She seems like a lobster tail, shrimp, and scallop girl. You know what I'm saying? Fillet mignon. Yeah, she one of them fillet mignon people. That's exactly how she said it too. Fillet mignon. You know what I'm saying? With a little bit of red Moscato, you know, on the ice. On the ice. You know what I'm saying? WGN investigates obtained copies of credit card statements that show village officials spent more than $24,000 at restaurants. Man, they was Applebeeing it 2 for 2 on Tuesday every damn week. She was 2 for 2ing it up. She got the shrimp, lobster tail, and the steak. Shout out to KO Kid Fit. KO Kid Fit says she like to bite the whole lobster tail and then talk about it's not big enough. Where you get these little lobsters from? The Atlantic Ocean? You know what I'm saying? Oh, you must want that Alaskan you want that Alaskan mutant snow crab. Okay, I got you. You know what I'm saying? You got to go to Boston to get that kind of stuff. You got to get that New England the New England seafood to get them big mutant crabs. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to KO Kid Fit. Hey, would you say she a little bit throwed off? Hey, would you say that she's a little bit throwed off? I think she a little bit throwed off, bro. I think she a little bit throwed off. You know what I'm saying? I think that child a little bit throwed off. So now here it says other questionable expenditures include the streaming service Hulu. So they kicking it. Hotel rooms in Elk Grove Village in Madison, located less than 20 miles from Dalton. So they kicking it. They kicking it. Watching Hulu. You know what I'm saying? At the telly. Eating shrimp. It's lit. Probably got some couple bottles of Tito's. Nah, she seemed like she the type. If she got somebody else's credit card, she finna get 3 bottles of Ace of Spades. That's $900 right there. $900 of some damn Ace of Spades. I've seen the same thing and more, said Sherry Britton, a Dalton resident who has publicly questioned official spending. You name it, they've done it. Top Golf, they did it all damn night. You know what I'm saying? The Comedy Club sat up there through every joke from opening to close. They done had a Planet Fitness membership for 3 years and ain't showed up at the gym one time. All that. They did it all. Shout out to Jerry Bedford. What's good with it, bro? And then there's out-of-town travel. Going coast to coast, from state to state. Records show officials have paid for flights, so she flew herself out. And hotels, trips to Texas. You think she went to the border? Nah. Alabama and Missouri. Officials also traveled to Las Vegas, most recently last May. What you think they was doing in Vegas? We'll go on in Vegas, stay in Vegas now. Oh, man. Well, go on in Las Vegas, stay in Vegas. What you think was going on in Vegas? It was lit, I bet. It was lit. the people in Dalton like, can I get this pothole filled? She up there on the on the craps table. The reason was reportedly to attend a shopping center conference. More like to attend a shopping conference, though it's unclear if it helped Dalton land any deals. I bet you she took advantage of some deals, and on top of it, I wouldn't be surprised if she brought some coupons with her. What y'all think? Y'all think she brought some coupons with her so she could get the deals? Because I don't think the city of Dalton got any deals, but I bet you she took advantage of a couple deals. And real quick, shout out to y'all. We got 40 people watching and we got 37 likes. If everybody could take a moment, bang on that like button. If you haven't shared the stream to your social media, please share it. And try to get the likes to 50. That would be great. My take is this: if they're going on something that is going to benefit the village, that's fine, said Brown, who did not visit Vegas. But from my standpoint, if these things don't benefit the village at all. Facts. And they should be able to show that, you know, with an analysis. WGN Investigates interviewed Henyard at a recent Dalton board meeting. She denied using village credit cards and was tight-lipped when it came to disclosing details of the trip. What happened on the trip? We went home. What'd y'all do while y'all was there? Get ready. In addition to serving as Dalton's mayor, Henyard is also supervisor of Thorton Township. In all, the two government positions paid her more than $285,000 last year, records show. WGN Investigates also obtained copies of the township's credit card statements too, and it showed township taxpayers also spent money on the Vegas trip. Did they get a chance to gamble? They gambled with their life when they put her in charge as the mayor, seemed like. What y'all think? Charges included more than $8,400 for hotels, $587 at Ruth Chris Steakhouse. What went on at Ruth Chris Steakhouse? What y'all think was ordered at Ruth Chris Steakhouse? I bet you that she got a damn one of them onion towers that was the size of the Sears Tower in Chicago. Yeah, what you eat? Food. We just had a couple appetizers. They had the lobster appetizer, wherever you can find that on the menu. And $3,741 was spent on Henyard's round-trip flight. Now, let me tell you something. I've been to places farther away than Illinois, and $3,700 is probably more than the entire total of every place that I've ever flown. So my question is, what's going on here? What is this situation like? What is actually going on over here? And my question is, why are very few people talking about this? Is this woman a benefit to Dalton? Yes or no? Is this woman about like Brandon Johnson? She might actually be worse than Brandon Johnson. Could you imagine if she was the mayor of Chicago dealing with the migrant crisis? Could you imagine? Now, I read the last article, right? And as you guys know, the last article was from last year. It was from November 9th of 2023. Shout out to AB Promotion. AB Promotion said, I told you, Philip Mignon. She has some of that Philip Mignon. You know what I'm saying? It was cut on a oak wood cutting board and roasted, you know what I'm saying, with a heat iron on top of it to maintain a savory flavor on the inside. You know what I'm saying? All that. This article here is from February 14th, which was yesterday, of 2024. So the Attorney General is still trying to get these spending records. Attorney General orders Dalton to release spending records. Shout out to Kid Gravity. Kid Gravity said got it on the iron plate in the trivet. Facts. That real shit. With the lobster tail, the surf and turf. You know what I'm saying? She ain't playing. They doing it big. Probably got the cinnamon butter for the rolls and all that. Last November, right? And see, they even referenced this. They referenced the date or the month. Last November, WGN Investigates first reported how a South Suburban politician and her allies spent taxpayer money on first-class airline tickets, luxury hotels, and high-end restaurants. Tiffany Henyard is the mayor of Dalton and supervisor of Thornton Township. The elected positions pay her more than $280,000 annually, according to interviews and records. Okay, so we got to look at this one too real quick. After the story aired, WGN Investigates sent a public records request to Dalton asking for, among other things, copies of additional credit card statements to check if the spending spree continued. The village did not turn over the records as required under state law. Now, let me ask you guys a question. What's up with that? What's up with that? I need y'all to tell me in the comment section why y'all think she didn't turn over them records like she was supposed to. She thinks she don't have to. Somebody in her life made her think that she don't have to turn them damn records over. That's the only reason I can think of that she didn't turn them over. Somebody has made her believe that she's beyond the Attorney General's request. Not beyond the Attorney General's request, state law. Got the good bread, soft. When the smoke come out when you break it in half, bro. That's one of them places the bread tastes so good you filled up on the bread before you even get the steak. You need any more bread? Yep. This about your 6th plate. You sure you're going to be able to eat your meal when it comes out? One of them type of restaurants where the bread tastes so good, you always got some bread in your mouth. One thing I hope they, I'm gonna find these credit card bill. You find your credit card bill. You find your credit card bill. Ain't gonna be wrong. You gotta make sure we hide this shit. Yeah, I'm gonna have some more bread, please. Thank you. One of them type of situations. One of them places that you can't get drunk at because the bread tastes so damn good. You done ordered about 10 plates of bread and they keep soaking up all the alcohol that you drinking. So now you done messed around and spent about $150 on alcohol and you still not getting drunk because you done sat there and ate all that damn bread. That's why the bill's so damn high. That's why it's like $500-600. You already have spent money on a damn on a damn zip size piece of USDA fillet mignon. You know what I'm saying? That's one of them restaurants where they measure the meat in the drug deal measurements. Oh yeah, you want this fillet mignon? We got the zip size. We got kilos, zips. Oh man. I think I'll take a zip. I'll take the zip of the fillet mignon, please. Okay. You want a little Keef on that or not? You want our signature Keef sprinkled on it or not? Oh man. Man, what kind of restaurant asks you if they want you to empty the grinder onto the steak, man? Man, that's crazy work, man. That's crazy work. And she said, what if somebody find out? She probably was in the restaurant like, child, we ain't got nothing to worry about. They done repossessed the police car, so ain't nobody coming to get us. Why did she do this? Kevin, get out of here, child. For what? They repossessed the police cars last week. Oh, we can at least get through. We can at least get through the appetizer because they got to call an Uber from dispatch. Oh man, this is a first-class shame. God damn, this is a first-class shame. You know what I'm saying? The records request sent via email on November 29th also asked for copies of documents showing any payments to Henyard. Do it have the cash apps on there? That's what I want to know. Shout out to Jay the Informant. What's good with it, bro? WGN Investigates filed an appeal with the Illinois Attorney General. The office recently concluded its investigation by issuing a rare binding opinion. All right, so this is the opinion of the Attorney General. In the opinion, the Village of Dalton is directed to respond as soon as possible to the request. A spokeswoman for Illinois Attorney General Kwame Raoul said in an email, the village has 35 days after the issuance of the opinion to either comply or contest the opinion in court. The opinion was dated February 9th, so they got 35 days. Last year, WGN Investigates also asked Thornton Township for additional credit card statements. That agency turned over the records. Uh-oh. That statement showed Henyard and other officials spent nearly $67,000 in township funds on trips to Portland, Austin, Atlanta, and New York City in recent months. Now, here go my question. What do y'all think they was doing up there? Here go the this is the letter from the state of Illinois Attorney General right here. See? Anytime you get a letter that look like this with this stamp on it, not good. It's not good. I want you guys to know, anytime you get that letter with that stamp on it, that's a letter that the sheriff can come to your house and bring you in for. You know what I'm saying? So let me see. Okay, so yeah, we already talked about that. All right. So now next, I don't know if you guys recall from the last video, but there was a video with her kicking it with Joe Biden, and she posted on TikTok. She said, "Ow, I'm with the president." You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So we finna look at this. You know, Fox did a crazy write-up on her. You know, Fox was all kind of out of pocket. Let me see. Hold on real quick. So she also, now you know the first thing that Fox said. She set herself up for it. You know what I'm saying? Fox mad because she said, you're questioning a black woman in power. You know what I'm saying? See that? Controversial mayor posts video with Biden just days after ripping colleagues for, quote unquote, attacking on a black woman. Did she say attacking on a black woman? Did she say that? See, Fox just added that on in there to try to artificially sound ratchet. You know what I'm saying? She ain't say attacking on no damn black woman. She said attacking a black woman. Let's start with that bullshit. Let me see. So, yeah, this shit ain't working. You know what I'm saying? There go her with Joe Biden, though. Joe Biden said,
when Barbara switched to TurboTax.
Let me smell your hair.
4 generations of family tradition with 5 little words.
All right.
I want to make perfume.
All right, so they got the hold on real quick. Okay. Yeah, you guys see how this
getting my business off a full-time job.
You guys see how that volume ain't working?
by guaranteeing 100% accurate filing and a maximum refund. Make your moves. We'll make them count.
Y'all see that, right?
TurboTax, 100% accuracy guaranteed.
This shit just doing what it want to do. All right, hold on real quick.
Because y'all got false narratives out there, and y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Y'all black. Y'all black.
100%
and y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman.
She did say it. She did say it.
Y'all should be ashamed of yourself.
Make your moves. We'll make them count.
All the stuff that
Intuit
y'all did
TurboTax,
to get people to come to our
accuracy
community,
guaranteed.
to just diss and down our community. Shame on y'all. Because when I want to attack and take any of y'all seats, I run.
She did say it. Listen.
I don't do smear campaigns. I don't do all this mess. It's nonsense. Because at the end of the day, we still got to live in this village. Oh, well, y'all don't live in the village, but we still got to live in the village. Y'all got prostitute rings. Y'all got car rings on y'all block. Stolen dogs on your block. Brittany Norwood, 2 doors from you, and you don't even know it. Come on. But you live here. Y'all stop with the nonsense. Y'all do pay to play. But yet y'all point fingers at other people. Stop. I'm sick of it.
She thinks she did something right there. She thinks she did something. That's what watching too much YouTube have you thinking. Having you thinking that the YouTube or have you thinking that a performance like that actually got you some points. You know what I'm saying? And then, see, now the media is attacking her, right? Illinois mayor defends spending on flights, steakhouses, attacking on a black woman. And now Umar Johnson will sit there and say that we ain't shit because we ain't protecting her. My fellow Africans, I've seen some of the videos that my troubled brothers have made on YouTube attacking the sister, Tiffany Henyard of Dalton, Illinois. I blame you niggas for the difficulties that the Queen Tiffany Henyard is having. These outbursts would not be happening if you niggas were not so weak. If you niggas were not hypnotized by the snow bunnies and these Neanderthal queens. I blame this on you niggas. A woman acts like this when she has no man to back her. I say women behave like this when they have no man to back her. And where are the men in that community? Because if you look at that meeting, that's all you see is women. That's all you see is the sisters. And the reason why these sisters in that meeting don't get along is because when there's too much estrogen in one room, there needs to be some testosterone, some ancestral testosterone to even things out. Black men, I blame you niggas for the difficulties that the young sister, Queen Tiffany Henyard, is having in the city of Dalton. I'm a descendant of George and Wheezy Leonard D. Uda, my fellow African. I have moved on up because I used to ask for PayPals. Now I'm asking for Cash Apps because we doing it big. Help a sister out. If you niggas would send her Cash Apps, then the sister wouldn't have to use the city's credit card. If you niggas sent her all your money, she wouldn't have to spend $67,000 on a filet mignon. The state of Black America is in the situation it is in because of you weak niggas not supporting sisters like Queen Henyard. That's Umar Johnson's explanation. This shit is all our fault. She's actually doing you all a favor. You see, it's a strategic move to get the police cars repossessed. If she gets to who sits in the back of these police cars? You niggas. So see, she's on code because by not paying the bills, it's no police cars for you to have your black ass in the back of. You understand? This is oh man. Oh my God, bro. Oh man, there's no police cars for you to sit your degenerate asses in the back of. Oh man. Oh man, I can hear Dr. Umar now. This is all our fault, damn it. Half you niggas in the back of them police cars, the other half is not crushing the cookies properly. When you don't crush the cookies properly, you have these kind of outbursts like this. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. I can't wait till Umar Johnson do a video about this and blame black men for it. That's about to be funny as hell. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. Sometimes stuff just be so wild and far out, even if it's talking shit, like you can't help but to laugh. That shit be so funny. Oh man. The same way he challenged Shannon Sharp to put him on the show, he'll challenge us to balance the checkbook in Dalton. I challenge you niggas to balance the checkbook in Dalton. If your checkbook ain't balanced the same way that the checkbook is balanced in Dalton, then I dare you, throw the first stone. Throw the first stone. Are all of your bills paid for on the first of the month? Throw the first stone. You know that's exactly what he gonna say, man. I swear I cannot wait till that video come out, man. I'm about to be crying laughing. I'm about to be dead. Oh man. So this article here is from February 9th, 2024. She's defending the spending on the flights and the steakhouse, saying that everybody's attacking a black woman. But she never tells where the money was spent, what it was spent on. She doesn't give any type of accounting or anything like that. See, Umar Johnson to take Tiffany Henyard under his wing. You know what I'm saying? They'd be laid up. He had Tiffany Henyard to have Umar Johnson in a kente cloth sheet, fitted sheets, you know what I'm saying, on the king size bed up there in one of the premium hotels. They'd be laying there. My African queen. I need somebody like you to compliment my scams. I've been doing it small time, you know, asking for cash apps and PayPals here and there. But you But you've mastered the entire city's budget. This is what I need, a compliment to the king, a compliment to the King Kong consciousness. I can see it now. King Kong consciousness and my queen, sweet, sweet scamming. We could spend this money together like the true royals that we are and make the ancestors proud that we spending all this white supremacist money. You know what I'm saying? Man, if you don't shut your scamming asses up, if you don't shut y'all scamming asses up, hey, man, you can't make it up, man. That got to be a skit. Where KO Kid fit at, man? Can we get the skit? Can we get the Umar Johnson and Tiffany Henyard wedding skit, please? Will you take me to be your king and LLC partner? You know what I'm saying? So this is what she said. Y'all saw the video. Y'all got false narratives out there, and y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Tiffany Henyard told village board members at the meeting, y'all are black. Y'all are black. And y'all are sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power. Is that what's let me ask y'all this. Is that what's happening? When those people were getting interviewed by those reporters, they didn't go extra hard on her. They didn't go any harder on her. They didn't call her any names. They didn't say anything out of character. All they said was that we need more transparency. That's it. But she's calling this a whole attack. But now, she hasn't said anything about the New York Post or about ABC News 7 or about any of the people that's actually filed for a FOIA act on her. But she's sitting up here saying, y'all are black. Y'all are black. This is what these people do, man. This is what Stephen A. Smith does. We saw Stephen A. Smith sit up here and do that. What's wrong with these people, man? This is old school nonsense. This bullshit right here. Would you guys agree? I need y'all to tell me in the comment section, have y'all heard people talk like that before? Who have you heard talk like that? Because people that talk like that, man, they got to go, man. They got to go. Because that's not helping. How long have people been saying that kind of nonsense? And what has it done? What has it done for anybody? Let me ask you guys this. Have you all ever, when we talk about the familicides, right? Do you guys ever notice that, like, I'm the only person that says I'm not surprised that this kid deleted their parents? You guys notice that? I'm the only person like that ever says that. If you watch the videos, these people are always like, oh my goodness, I'm just so shocked. You know, this is just such a great neighborhood. I'm so shocked. Oh my God, I can't believe little Timmy took an axe and chopped all of his family's limbs off. I just can't believe it. And the dog's head is in the fireplace. I mean, I just can't believe it. Then when you look into this kid's psychological history, he'd been pulling the heads off Barbie dolls since he could walk. But everybody's shocked that he did this. This little kid in the neighborhood that would get insects and pull the legs off of him and play with just the body. He did the same thing to his family. Everybody's shocked that it happened. Those people never say that their community sucks. Those people always say, I can't believe this. I'm shocked, despite the fact that familicides happen in the suburbs all over the place, all the time. There's a W father deleting his entire family, or a W male child deleting the entire family, or shooting up a school somewhere all the time. Those people never say like anything bad about the community. But these old mushmouth people that you see in the metropolitan areas put the microphone in front of their face, they start talking crazy about themselves. Why do that? Why does that happen? I need y'all to ask that question. Why does that happen? Now, Umar Johnson, who, you know what I'm saying, has just, as we saw here, proposed to City Girl Mayor. He's a psychologist, and he's never broken down why people do that. So I'm asking you guys, why do people do that? How many times have you all seen a video or a clip on the news where they're talking about somebody in a metro area? And you know what I'm talking about when I say somebody in a metro area, and they just can't say enough bad stuff about it and the people there. Well, this is a bad neighborhood and this, that, and the other. But the people that come from the I'll delete your family neighborhoods always say that they're shocked. What do people think that they're doing by saying that their places of residence are so bad? What are they doing? Why are they doing that? Think about that. Think about that. I want y'all to think about that. And we need to log and account for who trained them and influenced them to speak like that about their own domicile. Don't they say that a man is a king of his house, man's palace or something like that? He the king of the house. The wife is the queen of the house. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Right? Don't they say stuff like that? So if that's the case, then why would you present your kingdom as a slum just because somebody put a microphone in your face? And then when you get all of these interviews with all of these people that sit there and trash the places that they live, these very same people get outraged when they hear Fox News do it. Why are you doing it? It can't be you say the same thing as Fox News and then you get outraged when you hear Fox News say it, because there's only one truth. Either your living conditions are in shambles or they're not. They must not be if you get upset when you hear Fox News say that they are. So again, my question is, why do people do that? The first step in taking pride in where you live and where you are is to believe that you have the best place in the world. I love my house. I love my neighborhood. I love where I live at. I got everything I need where I live. I got great people where I live. Why don't you ever hear people say that? You hear people say that from the I'll delete my family neighborhoods, but you don't hear them say that in the liquor store rob neighborhoods. But then the people in the liquor store rob neighborhoods get mad when they hear Laura Ingraham or Sean Hannity say it. So my question is, which do you think that people actually believe? I tell people all the time, I'm not leaving the hood. I love the hood. And not because I'm in the streets doing stuff that I'm not supposed to. I just like being in the hood. I like the hood. I like the convenience of it. I like the size of the houses. I like the people around. You know what I'm saying? I know, you know what I'm saying, like you're not supposed to be doing all this crazy. I like corner stores. You know what I'm saying? Like getting some candy, some liquor, you know what I'm saying? Some deli, you know what I'm saying? Hot pastrami sandwich, you know what I'm saying? Like I like that stuff. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that I don't. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm holier than thou. All I do is just read and study and get knowledge, and I don't never indulge in no activities, no sinful activities out here because my mind is focused on the mission. Man, my mind is focused on whatever it might be focused on at the moment. And sometimes my mind be focused on Ciroc. You know what I'm saying? If I lived in the suburbs, it's going to be kind of hard to find some damn Ciroc. It's going to be kind of hard to find some damn Hennessy. It's going to be kind of hard to find some place to get my hair braided. It's going to be kind of hard to find a place, you know what I'm saying, if one of my do-rags tear, to get a do-rag. It's going to be an hour drive to go see my family. You know what I'm saying? So why do people do that? When I was growing up, I had white friends that lived in the suburbs. I didn't never really like hanging out with the suburb people. Now, I ain't mind hanging out in the rural areas because there's a lot of stuff to do in the rural areas. But if I had a choice of hanging out with those friends or hanging out with my family that lived in the hood, man, I'm hanging out with my family that live in the hood. Riding the bike to go get some candy, you know what I'm saying, at the store. Back then, they had the video stores. They had the record store. You go in the CD store, you know what I'm saying? Look at the CDs that came out. Look at the tapes that came out. Oh, you can't go. None of that. They don't have none of that stuff in the suburbs. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man, Ron Tolbert, with the 1999 for the Hood Fund. Facts. The Ducats. You know what I'm saying? But have you ever been to like a legacy hood area? There's a difference between living in the hood and the projects, you know what I'm saying, and all of that. Now, when I say rural, Catsy, I'm talking about farms, silos, cornfields. People, you know what I'm saying, the people that live out there doing stuff like they got all-terrain vehicles, dirt bikes, potato guns, busting off C4, horses, that kind of shit. That's rural. Suburbs, I'm talking about outside the city. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Ohio. You know what I'm saying? You know, I know some rural area. The whole damn state a rural area, except for, you know what I'm saying, Columbus, Cleveland, and, you know what I'm saying, Toledo and Dayton. Aside from that, the whole rest of the state is a rural area. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all show Ron some love with the 1999 super chat. Definitely appreciate it, bro. Shout out to AB Promotion. AB Promotion said his mind is on Youngstown. Yeah, I used to live in Youngstown, bro. I used to live in Youngstown, right on Belmont. You know what I'm saying? Right up the street from St. E's. But like, why do people say that stuff? Oh yeah, they used to have a Quaker Steak and Lube out there, where they had the wings at in Sharon, PA. I used to go to Sharon, PA all the time, bro. They got a little college in Clarion off the hook, or off the you know what I'm saying, around the way over there. You know what I'm saying? We used to kick it over there once in the blue moon. You know what I'm saying? Me and my cousin. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know all about Sharon, PA, Newcastle, and all that over there. I used to be around that way. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day. I be trying to tell y'all, man, I'm around the way boy for real. Y'all be thinking I'm playing. A lot of YouTubers be just, you know, they be saying whatever, you know what I'm saying, trying to sound some kind of way. I'm dead serious. But why do people say that about their neighborhoods? When I lived in Youngstown, I lived in the hood. Now that, I mean, you know, everybody know about, if you don't know about Youngstown, you know what I'm saying? Everybody know about Youngstown though, but it was cool living there. Youngstown got a university. They got a world-class hospital there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that stuff could be taken care of. A lot of the stuff that people complain about could be taken care of and fixed. You don't never hear nobody from the suburbs be like, well, it's a higher chance of an entire family getting deleted by our kids. So it's kind of worrisome living out here. They never say that to the news people. I think that where you live at is what you make it. And people are trained to have certain responses. And I think a lot of people don't even realize what they're doing. Like, I think that like people's brains are so gone that that self trashing, you know what I'm saying, talking crazy about yourself. People actually think that they're doing something good because they're so mixed up. You know what I mean? Like, that's not, you're not doing anything good though by doing that. There's no excuse for people to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you find a reason why where you live at is the best. If anything, a reason why where you live at is the best is because that's where you chose to be at. Yeah, I chose to be here. My whole family here. We've been here all our life. We love it here. Ain't none of your business. You know what I'm saying? These people then go on Fox News and sit there and use the talking points that people gave them to trash the areas where they're from. Don't talk about my home. You guys listen when I talk about where I'm from. I don't never trash it. I've got jokes. Sports teams suck. But what do I always say? Man, I ain't never leaving the Midwest. I ain't never leaving where I'm from. I love where I'm from. I love where I live now. I guarantee you some kid didn't just delete their parents with an axe. I can say that much. I guarantee you somebody didn't just shoot up a school. I can guarantee you that. How come people don't never tell the news what they can guarantee? I can guarantee you that the people next door, that they kids didn't delete them, because I just seen them this morning. And their kids are well-mannered and not crazy as hell. I ain't never seen that little boy next door picking off no legs off of no animal. I never seen nothing like that. I've never seen him do that. You know what I'm saying? They can't say that in the suburbs. They can't say that in the suburbs. In the suburbs, a lot of them kids be torturing the hell out them out their pets and out the animals that they find in the yard. You know what I'm saying? So my question for y'all is, why do people get in front of the camera and start dogging their home? Your home is your environment, and your environment influences you a lot. You guys ever heard of nature versus nurture? You know what I'm saying? Nature is your environment. Think about this, man. Do you guys think that these people get off on the gentrification that they do in the efforts to try to destroy all of the places where we are? You guys think that they see it as a win every time they do that? They'll sit there and lie to you and say that they don't, but they do. That's exactly why they're doing it. That's the reason why they're doing it. You know what I mean? That's why they're doing it. So when they hear people sound like they're in despair, saying how bad the living conditions are, or, you know, how they are resource starved and stuff like that, they get off on that. Yeah, look at them. We got them where we want them. You got to have resiliency about everything. Even if you don't have the best, you got to make somebody believe that you got the best, because it's about selling. It's about a mind game. These people been playing a mind game on us for a long time, and people just haven't understood that what you're looking at, what you're seeing, or what you're hearing is a mirage. It's fake. Shout out to Kale. What's good with it, bro? It's fake. It's not that good in the suburbs. Why do you think those children delete their parents? Why do you think those husbands delete their entire families? Why do you think the divorce rate is so high? Why do you think old boy that we talked about yesterday got caught cheating on his girlfriend with his wife? Why do they have such self-induced degenerate living conditions? Right, Kale, facts. So what we need to do, if you ask me, is we need to create our own mirage. And we need to create our own mirage that says, you're not affecting us in any way. It's great here. We love it here. I'd never move from here. I'd never move from where I'm at. I'd never leave my neighbors. The only thing that I want to do is continue to be here, because me being here makes this place better than everywhere else. I would never move anywhere else. Why? Because the people that are here ain't there. Everybody else, you know what I'm saying, it sucks. Not anything I've ever been interested in. Those people wouldn't know what to do or what to say. Shout out to Ron Tober. You see what Ron Tober said? Ron Tober said here in Philly, they moved out of the hood in the early 80s only to come back because the culture is wherever we are. Let me ask y'all a question. Speaking of the culture, when it comes to TV shows, who are original characters that come from the suburbs? What goes on TV shows in the suburbs? The most boring TV shows are about the suburbs. The best characters are based on hood personalities. The crackhead character, always the funniest character in the movie. The person that smoked weed all day, always the funniest character in the movie. The thug that's actually a decent person, always the coolest. What characters do you get out of? Who wants a demonic 12-year-old that chopped his mom's head off as a character in a movie? That's some Chucky shit, or some Stephen King character. Those characters from the suburbs are not transferable to anything except for horror movies, which is why horror movies always take place in the suburbs, like Elm Street. When the hell you seen a horror movie take place in the hood? If you recall, Tales from the Hood didn't take place in the hood. It was called Tales from the Hood because it was about black people. Tales from the Hood involved a story about a politician named Clarence who got killed unjustly, who got his revenge. Then there was a white politician who was a racist, who lived on a plantation, who got taken care of by some little voodoo ancestors. You know what I'm saying? Then there was the stepdad who ended up getting balled up, David Allen Greer. They weren't in the hood neither. And the little boy was a smart little boy that was going to school. And what ended up happening at the end of Tales from the Hood? The Pookies got what they deserved. You know what I'm saying? That was the tale of the hood. If you're a Pookie, welcome to hell, motherfucker. Why would you want to live in the suburbs with Chucky and Freddy Krueger, Jason, Crystal Lake, Michael Myers? You know what I'm saying? Scream. Where is the hood horror movies at? Because them suburbs, that shit actually be happening in. You know what I'm saying? That those stories are based on real stories because that shit actually happened in the suburbs. Where is the hood movies at? The hood movies be about hood shit, but it ain't about no crazy demonic shit. It ain't about no little 5-year-old chopping his mom up like cold cuts. But that shit sure be going on in the suburbs in horror movies because that shit's based on real stories. Look at Dexter. How many police officers do you think get down like Dexter? Probably more than are accounted for. Think about this, man. These people come from the horror movie lands. And they say that they're shocked that this kind of stuff happened after you just sat down with your family and watched Nightmare on Elm Street. And you live on Elm Street. But you shocked that this shit happened. But there's no horror movies that are based on the hood. And the people from the hood will get in front of these cameras and sit there and talk about how horrible where they live at is. If your place that you live at is so horrible, where are the horror movies? Breaking Bad wasn't in the hood. Sure it wasn't. Neither was Sons of Anarchy. The what's it called? Charming California, the fake city that they came up with. That wasn't in the hood. And then when the Sons of Anarchy did have to deal with some shit in the hood, they ended up getting their asses beaten, lost a couple people. They got their ass whooped so bad in the hood that they had to start taking in black club members. That's why, shout out to John Guillory. That's why the characters like Jason and Michael Myers and Freddy Krueger exist. Those is based off of suburban archetypes. This is the shit that Umar Johnson, the psychologist, should be telling people. Jason, Voorhees, Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, those are based on serial killers. That stuff doesn't happen in the inner city. That shit happens in the suburbs. Horror movies are based on the suburbs because the suburbs are horrible. If something's not horrible, you can't make a horror movie out of it. Look at this, man. Look at this. People would sit there and talk about movies like Colors, Hughes Brother Motion Pictures, Tales from the not Tales from the Hood, but Boys in the Hood. They'll sit there and say, oh, these movies is bad. They influencing people in all kind of crazy ways. What kind of ways is Saw influencing these people? What kind of way is Freddy Krueger influencing these people? How many serial killers have there been? Look at all the familicides that go down. How is Children of the Corn not influencing people? Why don't anybody ever say any of this stuff back? How many people copycat delete people? Silence of the Lambs. Fact. Shout out to Deneen. They don't never say them people is bad people. They say that they're geniuses. Oh, Hannibal Lecter is a very interesting man. What's interesting about him? How many cuts he put in somebody? Oh, he's fascinating. The mind of the mind of a scissor. Seriously? Don't nobody ever ask the mind of a Pookie or a Ray Ray, who are actually not deleting people because they're demonic. They're deleting people because economic reasons, proximity. A Pookie and a Ray Ray not gonna cut your arm off and play with it, and then cut your leg off and screw your arm where your leg is and put your leg where your arm is. Pookie and Ray Ray ain't gonna do that. They're gonna rob you. But Pookie and Ray Ray, the face that you need to trust is the face like Jeffrey Dahmer. The face that you need to trust is the face that's under that hockey mask that Jason got. The face that America needs to trust is that Freddy Krueger face before he got burnt up. But those all come from horrible places, which horror movies were made up about. But you got people on the news that get in front of a microphone and start babbling, talking about how bad they living conditions is. They don't make the only horror movie that got made about the hood was Candyman, and Candyman actually was on some real shit. So it's arguable if that's even a hood movie. Most times, if there is a hood movie, what ends up happening is the person that seems to be the antagonist at the beginning of the movie either got done wrong by the powers to be and is actually on a misunderstood revenge quest, or some bad shit happened to him and it got covered up. The few hood horror movies that there are. Even with Candyman, if you didn't say Candyman, if you didn't call the nigga, he wouldn't fuck with you. Jason them just come after you. You got to keep calling for Candyman. How many people heard about the Mothman prophecy? West Virginia, Ohio River area, suburbs, rural, based on a real story, demonic. I'm just saying. So you got somebody like Tiffany who will get up in front of the microphone and sit there and say, you black, you black, you black, you black, you black.
Because y'all got false narratives out there, and y'all should be ashamed of y'allself. Y'all black. Y'all.
Who needs Fox News when you got this? Who needs Fox News when you got this? Seriously.
Because y'all got false narratives out there, and y'all should be ashamed of y'allself. Y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman.
Who's beating and attacking on a black woman? And all of these videos is always her attacking her constituents. Let me ask you guys this question. What creates a Tiffany Henyard? What creates a Tiffany Henyard? What creates this?
Because y'all got false narratives out there, and y'all should be ashamed of y'allself. Y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. All the stuff that y'all did to get people to come to our community, to just diss and down our community. Shame on y'all.
She's a walking, talking YouTube talking point. And look at how she's failing in life.
Because when I want to attack and take any of y'all seats, I run. I run for the seat. I don't do smear campaigns. I don't do all this mess. It's nonsense.
She literally just did. She literally just did a smear campaign. Facts. If you guys agree with J. Cage, professional city girl energy, give me a thumbs up. If you guys disagree, give me a thumbs down.
Because at the end of the day, we still got to live in this village. Oh, well, y'all don't live in the village, but we still got to live in the village.
Could you imagine dealing with a mental hospital patient like that as your boss? Let me ask you guys this question. How is she still mayor? Here go to even better question. Look at how she is towards the people that she's supposed to be working for. Why are people not making content about her like that? Look at this.
There is new controversy this afternoon for Tiffany Henyard.
Dane Placco has the fiery details on the public township meeting that was abruptly shut down last night. Dane?
Yeah, politicians don't always like to hear from the public, let's be honest, but under the law, you do have a right to speak at part of any public meeting, which is why what happened last night in Thorton Township has some residents there outraged.
When I arrived, there was security here. He was standing at the bottom of the stairs, preventing anybody from going up to the boardroom. I asked him if the meeting was downstairs. He replied, yes.
Stephanie Wiedemann was among a handful of Thornton Township residents who came to last night's board meeting to speak their mind to controversial Supervisor Tiffany Henyard during the public comment section of that board meeting, which is required by law. But they never got that chance. They say they were blocked from going to the boardroom and sent to the basement instead, where they were told the meeting would be held. It wasn't. Before they knew what had happened, the meeting upstairs in the boardroom was over in a matter of 4 minutes, and Henyard was gone. They say they were hoodwinked and their right to speak violated because Henyard didn't want to hear what they had to say.
We thought. Do that sound familiar? I'm not about to. I'm not about to. And look at this. Look at the army of simps that she has walking around. They always surround themselves with an army of simps. Shout out to Black Spider. What's good with it, Black Spider? She's like this because people will allow her to be like this. The very people that complain, the very people that are upset, the very people that don't like her, those are the people that put her in power, and those are the people that allow her to stay in power, and those are the people that allow her to run rampant. They created, she's a product of what they created. So now they're living their world is correct moment. I got to issue facts. Exactly. If you guys agree with Jerry, give me a thumbs up. If you guys disagree, give me a thumbs down. Jerry said them folks ain't tired of her yet. Facts. Facts. And real quick, ladies and gentlemen, shout out to everybody that's watching. If you guys haven't smashed the like button yet, please take a moment, smash that like button. We got 37 people watching and we got 62 likes. If everybody can bang on that like button and get us to 70, that would be great. Now, her and Umar Johnson to sit there and say that nobody's protecting her. Then the YouTube talking points are coming. You attacking me. They're attacking me. They're attacking me. I'm a black woman in power and I don't have nobody to protect me. Look, there's nobody to protect me. You're being audited by the Attorney General because you're not following spending guidelines and because you fail to be transparent. If you had somebody that said you need to follow the guidelines and be transparent, and you decided to go all city girl all over him because you're in power, you know everything, you run the city, and that's your thing, then you just submitted your protection to do what you want to do because that person tried to protect you through advice. But now that you're dealing with the consequences of being part of the loudmouth front pants zip up crew, you want somebody to protect you. It doesn't work like that. You are the one that forbade your own protection. Sometimes protection can be good advice. Sometimes protection is taking people aside. How many people have you kept out of a bad situation by taking them aside? Like, yo, let me holler at you real quick. You know what I'm saying? You know, them people over there, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know some of them, you know, from when I was a kid. And, you know, I don't know, man. Like, you know, if I was you, I kind of keep my distance or at least peep the scene out before you make some moves or whatever, dedicate to whatever. Oh, okay, good look, good look. Next thing you know, somebody got shot over there or something like that. Man, I'm glad you told me, bro. They turned up over there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. See? But what if that person had been like, I'm grown, nigga. I'm about to do what I want to do, nigga. You telling me who to hang out with and who to kick it with. I grew up in this city just like you did. I'm finna go over there. The hell, mind your business, bro. Next thing you know, you turn on the news. There go your people on the news, on a ventilator. What happened? You ain't protect him? You were supposed to go over there and catch the bullet for him? What was you supposed to do? How come nobody ever got the answers to that question? People don't want you talking about this stuff. It's a whole group of content police on YouTube that think that they should be the ones telling people what they make content about. We don't need y'all to tell us what we make content about. YouTube already got community guidelines on what they accept as content and what they don't accept, and what they accept in the content and what they don't accept. They don't want people to critique women. There's a difference between critiquing women and being degrading toward women. The problem is that a lot of women have never had to deal with critique, so they think that any type of negative critique is degrading, when that's a lie, because they be in relationships where they get completely degraded every single day, and then they turn around and take that shit out on somebody on YouTube that they never even met because they powerless in their own relationship. You know what I'm saying? You getting on a panel on YouTube screaming like you ain't got no goddamn sense because you know if you raise your voice like that at home, your kids would probably be picking your head up and putting it back on your shoulders. Because of that piece of shit that you decided to be with. You want to take that out on everybody else that ain't got shit to do with your situation or your relationship. You know what I'm saying? That's what these motherfuckers do. Dudes do the same shit. Dudes do the exact same shit. Dudes sit up here, act like every single woman is an OnlyFans model, or act like every single woman or every single female is a modern woman. Everybody ain't no damn OnlyFans model. Every woman ain't no damn modern woman. If you that damn stupid that you got to use absolutes, you can't tell who's a modern woman versus who's a viable woman that's relationshipable. That is your problem. You need to fix that problem. Just because something is your problem don't mean that it's not fixable. It's only not fixable if you choose not to fix it. So you can use absolutes and turn yourself into an incel and just assume that all women are crazy, or you could be a misandrist and just assume that all men ain't shit, and both of y'all will die alone and winter will come for you. You know what I'm saying? But it's a whole group of men on YouTube that feel that women are not to be critiqued because there's better things that men could be talking about. Now, what I'd like those men on YouTube who think that women are beyond critique or that men have better things to do, what I want y'all to do is I want y'all to go to the next Dalton City Council meeting and tell every man at that City Council meeting not to critique Tiffany Henyard and her spending habits. See how far that gets you. See how far that gets your little stupid ass. Because maybe if some of the people had a little bit better vetting skills, they'd have been able to see all of the red flags that are just blaring about Tiffany Henyard, and she wouldn't have got to be mayor. But because there's people out there that want to police content and don't think that women deserve to be critiqued because guys have better things to do, now a city has a mayor who exhibits many toxic traits that could result in things like getting the police cars repoed, budgets not being fixed, because every woman is sugar and spice and everything nice. People make these choices. You know what I'm saying? People make these choices. Women on YouTube take shit to the extreme. They see somebody making a video talking about Tiffany Henyard, all of a sudden you're attacking all women. Nobody attacking all women. We're talking about how Tiffany Henyard and her toxic traits that people talk about on YouTube all the time are affecting not only her career, but they're affecting how this city and township is being managed. Everybody gets, quote unquote, held accountable. Everybody at work has a performance review. Everybody has an employee monthly, quarterly, yearly evaluation. This is nonsense that these people do on YouTube. If you had a quarterly evaluation, would you tell your job not to criticize you? Don't sit there and speak on me. Are you serious? They are going to speak on you. They pay you. These people pay her. They are going to speak on you. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? What are these people talking about? And here's the even better question. Why is it that nobody ever can counter any of these easily debunkable talking points? A lot of this stuff does play into real life. You know what I mean? But don't talk about it because it makes us feel a certain kind of way. No one, I'm going to tell people this until they get it. Nobody cares about your feelings. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my dad. I'm so glad that my dad was the way that he was. Because of him, I got rid of any type of feelings, any type of thing that I had at a real young age. I knew real early on, don't nobody give a fuck about my feelings or what I'm talking about. But that's because you're supposed to be the one that cares about your feelings and what's going on. You're not supposed to draw that energy from other people. You're supposed to, whatever you got going on, you're supposed to deal with it. Not supposed to get sympathy energizing. That's not how life works. If you get sympathy energizing, you're not going to get anything done. Sympathy energizing is just like getting a pain medication for a broken bone. It's not going to make the bone not broken. You got to work and do therapy and all that. And you got to eat right to get your bone to heal up right. Then you got to do therapy to get the functionality back. Somebody just sit there and tell you some bullshit to make you feel better. Ain't shit wrong with you going to change. You need to suck that shit up, deal with the pain of how fucked up you are, and fix it until you're not fucked up. But that's just too much to ask anymore because people's egos are so fragile, like porcelain. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. One thing that I do know is that the guys who always ask, did you grow up in a single parent household? Those are always the guys that grew up in a single parent household. I do realize that. You guys ever notice that? All these conservative black dudes, especially conservative black dudes that ask about single fathers and obsess over single mothers and all of that, it's always them that actually, when you dig deep enough, they the ones that grew up in a single parent household. That's what you mad about. Didn't Tim Scott grow up in a single parent household? If Tim Scott grew up in a single parent household, give me a thumbs up. I'm pretty sure he did. It's always this. It's always them type. They always the ones that grew up in a single parent household. The very ones that ask about it and try to shame people about it the most, they always grew up in a single parent household. They don't know their dad. Why is that? And again, I want to make this clear. There's nothing wrong with people that grew up in a single parent household. You know what I'm saying? It's just that those people are always sensitive about that. So they try to shame other people about it because they can't handle it on their own. Larry Elder, too. Yeah, Larry Elder. That nigga's the fatherless nigga. Larry Elder, you the bastard. Shout out to DL. DL said because single mother households are giving us all these effeminate, gun-toting, emotional dudes. Nuclear families are creating white school shooters. What's your thoughts on that? What's your thoughts on Ethan Crumley? Bobby Primo? What's your thoughts on the production of school shooters and mass shooters that come from homes with the fathers in them? Because none of those people come from single parent homes. Patriarchy has never been experienced in America by some black people. I grew up in a patriarchal household. One problem with a lot of motherfuckers that grew up in single parent households is they think that the rest of America grew up in that shit that they grew up in. We didn't. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to be funny or anything like that, but I don't relate. I come from generations of men who ran the house, and I run my house. I think projection is a problem. I think the sensitivities and weaknesses and insecurities that a lot of weaker, less mentally strong people have that they project onto other people, I think that's a problem. I think that's a problem. I want to know what your thoughts are, DL, about white school shooters that come from nuclear households. We buy all our goods from other groups because we don't have business networks. We don't have value chains. What kind of product would you buy from women? Do you plan on buying weave? Do you plan on buying nail polish? Do you plan on buying some eyelashes? We don't have group economics for a lot of reasons, and a lot of the reasons go into people's brains. If I'm sitting here and I'm looking at what you're saying, you're not really saying anything to make me want to do business with black people. You're giving everybody else the props. You know what I'm saying? Other racial groups, patriarchies don't control our economics. Other racial groups, we choose to do business with other racial groups. You do need to compare black people to white school shooters. If you're comparing the black-white racial wealth gap and you're comparing family dynamics, you need to compare across a standard. But that's like saying we don't need to compare the black racial wealth gap to the white median income. That's ridiculous. So then you have to ask yourself the question, then why is there not a patriarchy? What business products are this alleged matriarchy doing with these other groups? I'm not moving the goalpost. You're just not qualified, bro. You're making excuses. You don't like a matriarchy, form a patriarchy and stop making excuses. Are you getting beat up by the girls? They kicking your ass, man? Make a business network. Stop talking down on black businesses. So you saying that black people have never had a patriarchy in America? What does that have to do with creating one? Me comparing black Pookies and Ray Rays to white school shooters is not moving the goalpost. We're talking about criminals. You're out of your league. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm trying to help you out. And you still haven't answered my question. You are the type of person that will sit there and talk about what people don't have instead of actually creating a patriarchy. You did talk about criminals. You said Pookies and Ray Rays. That implies people that tear up the neighborhoods. It's straight out of Neely Fuller Jr. Stop playing with me, dude. You in the wrong live stream for that. I don't know where you used to, what algorithm you floated in here off of, but you definitely in the wrong place. Because you got the right person. Let me ask you this question. Did you have a network of friends that you went to college with? 4 or 5 friends? Or did you meet anybody that were good male friends in college? My question is, why did you not create a business enterprise with your friends, with your male network? DL, why did you not create a network with your male friends or with your male peers or with your male colleagues? Are you one of those people that is not able to get along with other men? You talk over people. You don't allow people to complete their sentences. You call names when you get upset. What is the problem? Or am I just assuming things? Have you actually done that? Nobody's moving the goalpost. Answer my questions. You're just not qualified. These are very simple questions, and the goalpost hasn't been moved. Individuals make up groups. A group of individuals makes up a group. Whatever problems that you've went through and whatever failures that you had in creating a business network could possibly be problems that other people had in creating a business network. Matriarchy or control from these other groups is because a lot of people submit control to other groups. Patriarchy is lacking with people like you who grew up in a single parent household, D. Patriarchy is not lacking in people that didn't grow up in a single parent household. You people that grew up with just a mommy, y'all got to stop thinking that everybody else only grew up with just a mommy. You got to stop that, bro. We don't relate to you. We don't relate. Nobody's attacking you, bro. And I'm not failing. You haven't answered one of my questions. And what I'm telling you is that if you grew up in a patriarchal household, you don't relate to any of what you're talking about. I've never been in a woman-controlled situation. I don't understand women-controlled situations. I only understand male-controlled situations because that's what I saw growing up. I didn't see what you're talking about. So now you're quoting Dr. Claude Anderson. We all know that racism is a group sport. What does that have to do with your ability to create a business network? Let me ask you this question. What is your IQ? Do you have any friends that have similar interests with you? So now you're back to getting beat up by the girls. Do you have any male friends that have similar interests with you? My question is, have you monetized those interests with your friends? Let me ask you a question about defeating white supremacy. Why do you need to beat something that decays? When it comes to the reproduction numbers of white people, are they exponentially increasing or are they exponentially decaying? Which one? So this is another question that won't get answered. DL, I hate to tell you, bro, but you're stuck in 1960. You stuck in that outdated dysfunctional thought process. All of these old ass talking points that you're using, what have they done so far? You quoting shit from the Moynihan report. You quoting Powernomics. What have you done with any of this shit? You're not answering the question. Why is it then that you don't feel that you're able to create a business network? And you've never lived in any other community, so you don't know what goes on in those communities. How do you know what goes on in those communities? as much as black people like saying people shouldn't speak for us, a lot of people tend to speak for other communities that ain't never had any experience with them, and even try to shame other people for having interactions with them. But y'all seem to be the experts on what the fuck goes on over there. So how the fuck you the expert of what goes on over there in these other communities? So you're doing the same thing that Mayor Tiffany Henyard is doing. You realize that, right? You're not answering any question that's being asked. Artificial intelligence is coming from a computer system, not from a patriarchal system, and it's going to compete for the same jobs that the majority of black men have. Why are you not asking the question, why is it that we're still working low-level jobs? Any conversation from here on out, when we talk about illegal aliens, we're also going to talk about artificial intelligence, because once you get rid of an illegal alien threat, if that threat ever goes away, artificial intelligence is coming for the same class of jobs. Why are you, as a black man, competing for low-level jobs? Why are you competing for a job? Why do you not have a business network in place competing for a market share, bro? If there's a majority of men that think like you, more than likely, that's one of the issues that we have. Let me ask you this. Have you done a cost-benefit analysis on any market share of the global economy? There's plenty of black male patriarchies. Like I said, I come from 3 generations of male-ran families, nuclear families. When you come from a male-run family, D, listen to me very closely. We have a simp epidemic. You niggas that get bossed by women are niggas that grew up around either women running a household, or your dad, if you were fortunate enough to have your dad in the house, might have got bossed up on by mom. If you're not somebody that grew up in a situation like that, you don't see that. And if you think that I'm the only person that grew up like that, that's not true. Every single one of my friends that I grew up with, their parents are still married. Who made this rule? Let me ask you guys a question, to everybody in the comment section. Have you guys ever heard this rule? As a rule, quote unquote, our people, quote unquote, don't like to submit to black authority. No offense, my man, but you don't sound like my people. I told you about my people. My people come from male-dominated families, which means my people were black authorities in their households. So again, I can't relate to this, but we got a decent amount of people in here. They can participate as well. Wallow J said that you PC. Are you PC, DL? So my question for you is, why are you not forming any type of patriarchy? I asked you about if you have a network of male friends that you have common interests in that you can monetize with. That's a patriarchy. That's a male-controlled enterprise. Why don't you, what are you doing? Why aren't you doing that? I'm a foundational Black American, and you must be a tether. Absolutely. My hairline starts in the middle of my head. It's parallel with my ears. You got me. But that has nothing to do with your ability to be able to answer my questions. So if I'm a tether, then I must be Nigerian because the IQs there are pretty high. And I'm outsmarting you at every turn. Don't make foundational Black Americans look bad, bro. Because then I'm going to be big mad at you. The reason that Tiffany Henyard runs amok is because she's an idiot. And because there's a simp like you somewhere who will put her dysfunction on everything else except for her. Yep, that's it. Go ahead and unsubscribe. Matter of fact, I'm about to help you out. Let me help you out. Let me help you out. Let me help you out, fam. Let me help you out, family. Let me help you out, family. How's that? Is that better? Is that better? There we go. Look at that. Look at that. There you go. I want everybody to laugh at this shit real quick. This dude said that I'm a tether. Oh, man. That's hilarious, man. First and foremost, motherfucker, I don't call people tethers. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that shit. Second of all, nigga, are you crazy? Have you ever heard one of my streams? I'm as motherfucking foundational Black American as they get. The fuck? Motherfucker, generations of my family been in Cleveland. The fuck out of here, nigga. Oh, man. This nigga said, are you serious, bro? Nigga, have you ever seen me, bro? I'm motherfucking high yellow with motherfucking Bone Thugs and Harmony braids, nigga. And you ask me, am I a tether? The fuck out of here. This nigga's crazy, man. This nigga's crazy. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, I look like the 5th member of Bone Thugs and Harmony. Nigga, you gonna ask me, am I a tether? Get the fuck out of here, nigga. The fuck wrong with you?
A chance. They say they were blocked from going to the boardroom and sent to the basement instead, where they were told the meeting would be held. It wasn't. Before they knew what had happened, the meeting upstairs in the boardroom was over in a matter of 4 minutes, and Henyard was gone.
Oh shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you can listen to my voice and look at me and tell that I'm an FBA, nigga. Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? The hell out of here, nigga.
Say they were hoodwinked and their right to speak violated because Henyard didn't want to hear what they had to say.
We thought that they were purposely keeping the
right. Unsubscribe. This nigga couldn't answer not one question, bro. This nigga couldn't answer one question. with the we can't do it talk. Black people don't like to listen to Black Authority. There's a actual nigga on YouTube called the Black Authority that the majority of black niggas on YouTube listen to. What the fuck is you talking about, your stupid ass? Are you serious? There's a actual nigga on YouTube called the Black Authority that probably 95% of black people on YouTube listen to. The fuck is you talking about? Shout out to Black Star Racer. What's good with you? Are we serious here? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This nigga said it's been confirmed. You know what I'm saying? It's been confirmed that you're a tether. You know what I'm saying? Now let's actually break this down. You know what I'm saying? Because what is a tether? A tether is a motherfucker that attaches on to foundational Black American shit for their own personal benefit and then shits on foundational Black Americans when they get around non-foundational Black Americans. That's what a tether is. I ain't never done that shit. Shout out to my man, the 6'4". What's good with it? Make sure y'all show the 6'4" some love with the $10 super chat. Now I can send this shit back to my home country, wherever the fuck that might be. Blunt, Alabama, Atlanta, Georgia. My tether ass, you know what I'm saying? Throw some ducks in the chat, some flames from my man, the 6'4". But yeah, like I said, though, that's what a tether is. So, you know what I'm saying? Even if you somebody that's from overseas or you non-FBA, if you ain't doing tether shit, ain't nobody about to call you a tether. I ain't never shit on black people. I be the nigga saying that we can do some shit that everybody else be saying we can't do. Fuck. You got the wrong nigga.
If they did invite us up, time for public comment had already passed.
They are violating our rights. I pay taxes here. I have a right to get up and speak whether the administration likes it or not.
Right. Hey, it's right. Shout out to Black Star Racer. Send this back home, bro. Hey, facts. I'm gonna send it to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna send it to motherfucking Alabama and Tennessee and shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit, if I send this shit to anywhere other than anywhere in the United States, nigga, it's gonna come back return to sender. And I'm gonna spend all that international postage on nothing. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all show my man Black Star Racer some love with the $20 super chat, man. That's hilarious, man. That is hilarious.
Now, they are going to file a complaint with the Illinois Attorney General's office under the Open Meetings Act. We reached out to Henyard late this afternoon, have still not heard back. And also shut out of that meeting last night, a local reporter who was just...
This dude, listen, man. Listen. This dude is one of them dudes that's mad because he got beat up by the girls. One of them dudes that's complaining about the matriarchy and shit. You know what I'm saying? What do I always say? You got a problem with how shit is? Change that shit then. Change the shit, nigga. We don't sit in here and complain about no motherfucking matriarchy all day. But if you feel that there is a matriarchy, or you feel like, you know, there's some shit that needs to be changed, nigga, change it. This that shit that I was talking about. This that psychological shit. Why when people pick out and fixate on a certain issue that goes on in the community, why do motherfuckers just start screaming at other people about it like they did this shit? It ain't enough nuclear households in this motherfucking community. Nigga, I didn't make every family in this motherfucking community. What the fuck is you talking about, nigga? My family was nuclear. I don't know what else to tell you. What are you barking at me about some shit that other people are doing? Talk to them motherfuckers that's not in nuclear families about the shit. Do y'all notice that that's that same shit that I was talking about earlier about how motherfuckers get in front of the camera and then just start going in on the place that they live on the place where they from? Why are you going in on your own hood like that? Shout out to Two Factor. Look, shout out to Two Factor. Two Factor said, bro, you went nuclear on that clown. Bro, that was that, believe it or ask Black Star Racer. Black Star Racer been around long enough. That I was actually being nice for real. Man, I used to wild out. Like, bro, I used to flip. Like back in the day, like, bro, I would flip. I don't do that no more. You know what I'm saying? I just be calm, cool, collecting, chilling, bro. I'm just trying to talk about the content in the news. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. I ain't even trying to do all that extra shit that I used to do, bro. Like, I'm for real. I'm like a reformed YouTuber. Like, if this was like 2 or 3 years ago, bro, I would have went the fuck off. I gotta be. Y'all already heard TD, man. TD said when he get big time, he gonna drop me. I gotta get. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get a little bit more professional. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get less rough around the edges. I gotta get rough around the edges, man, so my homie don't drop me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and Cassie know me from before I was on YouTube. I used to really light people up on Periscope. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't on that no more. Now, like, man, I'm just trying to talk about the content, chop it up with y'all, and have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, Miss Niecy. Yeah, Miss Niecy. Shout out to Brooklyn Queen. Brooklyn Queen hiding down there under all those ducats. You know what I'm saying? Sharing them. Shout out to Brooklyn Queen with the $20 super chat. Make sure y'all show her some love. Throw some radiation emoji in the chat. Yeah, I got a lot of content for y'all today, man. Yeah, I got a lot of content for y'all today. I'm gonna tell y'all like I tell Kurt. Depending on how much y'all like to put with the super chats, like with the comments, you know what I'm saying? The super chats, the more that you spend, the more characters that you can put in. So if you ain't really, you know what I'm saying, if you ain't gonna say too much, split them super chats up and make it look like you giving a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? Or giving a whole bunch of times, I should say. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, for appearances, for your sake, so that you ain't, you know what I'm saying, coming out all that money, coming out the pocket. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got the ads turned on aggressive, so YouTube about to, you know what I'm saying, as long as they don't yellow dollar sign me, we about to run YouTube up like damn ATM machine. Then I'm about to clip shit up and put it on there. So, you know what I'm saying? But I'm glad that y'all sending the super chats though, because I'm telling y'all, I got some content for y'all that I want to try to do. And if I'm able to do it, it's going to be a game changer and y'all really are going to like it. It's going to be a game changer though. If I'm able to do it, I'm trying to pull it off. I'm going to pull it off or die trying. If I'm able to pull it off, y'all going to be like, yo, like what? You know what I'm saying? Trust me. Y'all ain't even ready for it. Y'all are not ready for it. And I ain't telling y'all nothing. That's all I'm doing. I'm just putting I'm just going to put it out there like at Sam's Club, how they used to have the little samples. I'm put the little sample out there on a toothpick on top of the foil for y'all. And then I ain't going to tell y'all where to get the shit at. Oh, yo, Katsy, I already did a stream on Russia and the national security threat. I don't know if you saw it yesterday. Shout out to my man Win Loser Rug. Appreciate you, bro. So yeah, I got some more stuff for y'all today. And don't forget, we got Just Talking with TD and Rob today. That's gonna be good too. We got some good stuff we're gonna be talking about.
There to hear what the board had to say. We'll have his story coming up at 5. Live downtown, Dane Flacco, Fox 32 Chicago.
So see, this is what I'm talking about, right? And it's funny that actually happened with old boy. This is what I'm talking about. I'm sitting up here talking about Tiffany Henyard, right? And talking about toxic traits that she has as a female. And somehow the conversation got turned into We don't have no patriarchy, this, that, and the other, and blah, 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 blah. Man, I'm not making no generalized statements. I'm talking about her and toxic female traits. And when I say toxic female traits, I don't know why on YouTube people think that the toxic female traits are exclusive to black women. I'm going to be the first person to tell you that shit's not true. That shit's not true. See, Umar Johnson can't tell you that. Umar Johnson can't tell you that. I can tell you that. You know what I'm saying? That shit's not true. You know what I'm saying? That shit's not true. You know what I mean? Shit's not true. Don't motherfucking drink the Kool-Aid there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Carla Lockhart. Make sure, or Carla Lockhart, not Lockhart. I'm sorry. I apologize. Carla Lockhart, member for 22 months. Make sure you guys show her some love. Throw some radiation emoji in the chat. Definitely appreciate you. Shout out to the whole green team, man. I appreciate y'all. Yo, the green team, y'all, is 101 deep on BLR1. Did y'all know that? Shout out to my man Win Loser Rug with the 4 months of membership support. I appreciate you, bro. Throw some flames and some radiation emoji in the chat for him. Man, I'm telling you, we about to have it's about to be a good day. We got some good content coming. You know what I'm saying? Listen, shout out to AB Promotions. Yo, AB, you still in here, bro? AB will tell you, bro. See, I be trying to streamline my live streams now so that they're not longer than like 2.5 hours, if at the most 3, right? AB and Black Star Racer and Carla and them, they'll tell you. Even Black Spider, she'll tell you. I used to sit there and I would roast a troll for like 2.5 hours. Like that shit would turn into a whole different stream. And then I go back to the content. The stream mess around, end up being like 5 or 6 hours long. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man AB Promotions with the 4 months of membership support. Shout out to the 6'4" for becoming a member, man. We 102 deep. Make sure y'all show him some love. Welcome to the green team, bro. Appreciate it. Man, that used to be a whole nother stream. I would sit there talking shit for so damn long. Just roasting. I ain't doing that shit no more, man. We get Catsy, no. It would be hilarious because y'all know I'm an unofficial comedian, so the shit would be worth it because the shit would be hilarious. But I'm telling y'all, I want to concentrate on delivering better content to y'all. And I know that even though it's funny, it ain't really shit y'all getting out of me sitting there roasting the troll that damn long. You know what I'm saying? And because I'm not exaggerating. When I tell you I would sit there and what's the old boy name? Fart Boy. He's still a member. Fart Boy been a member. He probably watching right now and ain't said shit. Or he either on Twitch. Fart Boy been a member for 12 months. Shout out to the resident troll, Fart Boy. That's a faithful troll right there. He's still hanging in there though. Watch him comment some fuck shit. I see the black people still here are still acting the same way. Oh, what was his name? Used to be Carla, Tony Esposito. Shout out to Brooklyn Queen 125. Appreciate you, Brooklyn Queen. Make sure y'all show Brooklyn Queen some love. Everybody flexing their membership today. Okay. That's what you're supposed to do. That's all right. That's what's good. Man, he been converted, man. Yeah, Joe Esposito and We Live on the Table. Man, them is the biggest fans. And that's no disrespect. That's no disrespect to the regulars. But they know what I'm talking about. They ain't even gonna lie to you. They say, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We Live on the Table 7 and Tony Esposito. They love abuse. You know what I'm saying? They loved it. This nigga Tony Esposito would get roasted for 3 straight hours and then be like, why don't you come on Twitch and play Call of Duty with me? I'd be like, bro, I don't even know how to play that shit. I'm old, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Black Star Racer. Hey, can somebody in the comment section show Black Star Racer how to do that membership thing where y'all put the badge in, or you know, the amount of months in the membership? You should be able to do it if you go to send a super chat. If you scroll all the way down, it should say membership milestone chat. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Miss Nisi, doubling down on the ducats. I appreciate it. I'm telling you, Bitcoin just went over $54,000. Listen, I want y'all to hear me. Bitcoin just went over $54,000. You know what I'm saying? Ethereum is about to get to 3,000. You know what I'm saying? Ethereum is about to get to 3,000. Your boy is putting away a legal defense fund so that I can make an example out of somebody on YouTube if they come at me crazy. And we got this content that's probably going to come towards the end of the year. That's going to be dope. I'm telling you, it's about to be lit. Solana did an airdrop. What they? Yeah, I seen that. Yo, they got a phone coming out. My brother keeps sending me all these text messages about the Solana phone that's finna come out. The cryptocurrency wallet is nice right now. It's nice right now. I'm trying to tell, man. Listen, man, I'm trying to tell y'all. We're gonna have a good year this year. This is gonna be the year. You know what I'm saying? This is definitely gonna be the year.
What happened when you tried to go upstairs to the board meeting?
The security guard won't let me up. He just stands at the bottom of the stairs like this.
You see how so they doing the same thing here in Dalton that they was doing with the sanctuary city vote in Chicago. You see that?
What happened when you tried to go upstairs to the board meeting?
The security guard won't let me up. He just stands at the bottom of the stairs.
Shout out to Beach Material.
like
What's
this.
good with it, bro?
Politicians don't always like to hear from the public, but some South Suburban residents say controversial supervisor and mayor Tiffany Henyard has gone too far.
Yeah, they say she took extraordinary, potentially illegal measures to prevent them from speaking at a public meeting. Dame Placo has more.
The sign outside its headquarters says, "Welcome to Thornton Township, people working with people." But when residents showed up last night to speak at a public board meeting, they got anything but a warm welcome.
When I arrived, there was security here. He was standing at the bottom of the stairs, preventing anybody from going up to the boardroom. I asked him if the meeting was downstairs. He replied, yes.
Now, here go my question. Why would she have security at the bottom of the stairs stopping people from going to the boardroom? Why would she have that? And real quick, shout out to y'all, man. If y'all haven't smashed that like button, please take a moment, smash that like button. Also, if you guys haven't hit the bell, make sure you guys take a moment, hit the bell, and please share the stream to your social media. Shout out to Kevin. Make sure y'all show Kevin some love. Throw some radiation emoji in the chat. Yo, so no disrespect to the regulars that always watch, right? That just all of a sudden realize that they're not able to type. This is how we moderate over here. When people start talking crazy or trolls start talking stuff, okay. I just ask everybody, if y'all want me to lock it, let me lock it. Or if they say something crazy, I'll be like, bet. And then we lock it. And so now they gotta pay the now they gotta pay the troll. You know what I'm saying? So that you can't sit there and be like, oh, you're censoring me. You took my freedom of speech away. Nah, it's just more valuable. Now you got to really make sure you say what you want to say, or else you're going to be paying. So the people that are not members, yeah, pay to play. Facts. I don't get offended when that happens, because that's not for y'all. And it's not to try to put pressure on y'all to make y'all become members and nothing like that. It's specifically to deter the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's why we do that. You know what I'm saying? Just so y'all know.
Stephanie Wiedemann and a handful of other residents wanted to speak directly to Thornton Township Supervisor Tiffany Henyard, also the mayor of Dalton, who's generated controversy for spending hundreds of thousands of tax dollars on trips, police security, billboards, and her own personal charity.
I'm just curious to see who makes the decision.
Hey, no, she didn't. No, she didn't. Where they find this lady at, man? Where did they find this lady at?
Billboards, and her own personal charity.
Oh, no. Hey, where they find her at, man? Don't not tell the secret. You can't keep something like that a secret. You gotta let everybody know. Where they find her at? Win Loser Rug said ego on 10,000. Man, where they find her at? where they find her at? More money, more money. Right. Right, Bobo. Where they find her at, man? Where they get her at? Seriously?
Just curious to see who makes the decisions about how our tax dollars are being spent.
But they never got that chance. After being blocked from going to the boardroom upstairs, they were sent to the basement where they were told the township board meeting would be held. It wasn't. They asked for a sign-up sheet for public comment. Never got it. And before they knew what had happened, the 4-minute meeting upstairs was over, and Henyard was gone, without hearing from her constituents.
They are violating our rights. I pay taxes here. I have a right to get up and speak, whether this administration likes it or not.
And not only were the residents shut out, so was a local newspaper reporter who came here to cover the meeting.
I was told by a security guard that I was not allowed upstairs where the boardroom meeting is.
Josh Bootsma of the Lansing Journal says residents deserve to know how elected officials are spending their money.
Thornton Township is the largest township in Illinois. And so there are a lot of people that are affected by the decisions, the financial decisions that this township makes.
Even Thornton Township trustee Chris Gonzalez, a frequent Henyard critic, was ordered out of the boardroom until the meeting began.
Do you think any laws were broken last night by the way they handled the public?
Well, definitely. I mean, if somebody wants to speak, this.
Now, here goes my question. How is she just repeatedly allowed to do this? Shout out to Windows and Rug. Windows and Rug says she's so self-absorbed. She's about to pop out a bunch of smaller versions of her and gonna come out doing that dance with hands full of the city money. Bro, they're gonna have city money phones. They're gonna have city money, they're gonna be using it to make money phones. Shout out to Catsy. Catsy says, sounds like one of our HOA, what is that, homeowners association? The homeowner association meetings. 4 minutes long and can't log into the Zoom meeting level BS. Man, that's wild. They're going to be all dancing, doing that same dance that she was just doing with the city money phone, talking about city money. City money.
This is it's a public meeting. It's a public building. They should be able to come in.
The residents say they'll file a complaint with the Illinois Attorney General's office for violating the Open Meetings Act. Our attempts to contact Henyard also went nowhere.
You see them, homeboy right here got they got the plain they got the plain clothes police officer with the Biggie crown, or with the Biggie small shirt on with the crown. You're not getting past that guy. And that guy has his standard issue gun and a gun with a scratch serial on it. And he's one, that motherfucker in the front is one of those medallion police officers that got their badge on a medallion. You're not getting past him. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
In South Holland, Dane Placco, Fox 32 Chicago.
That's a damn shame. The reason, what they're not telling you in this video is that the reason why them police officers is walking, because they already got the the squad cars repoed. Them squad cars is already repoed. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, players and pimps, sorry about the distraction. We ran a little bit over. I'm going to try to chop up some video for y'all so that y'all have some nighttime entertainment. Hopefully, y'all watch it. I'm also going to try to do another stream before just talking. All right, so make sure that you guys got the notification set. Make sure if you're not part of the Discord, you join the Discord. If you're not following me on Twitter, make sure you do that at Base Reality 2. All right, follow me on Rumble, because you guys know if the videos get yellow $sign or whatever, you can always watch them on those. All right, I'm gonna shout out everybody. Woo! This like the intro call-ins, man. Y'all got it lit up. Shout out to my man KO Kid Fit. Shout out to Ron. Shout out to the 6'4". Shout out to my man Black Star Racer. Shout out to Brooklyn Queen. Shout out to Miss Niecy. Shout out to Carla. Carla been a member for 22 months, man. Shout out to her. Shout out to Win Loser Rug. Shout out to the 6'4" for becoming a member. Make sure y'all show him some love. Shout out to Brooklyn Queen for being a member for 6 months. Appreciate you. Shout out to Miss Niecy again. And shout out to Kevin for joining the membership. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Like I said, y'all already know what goes on. We put this right back into the platform. And like I said, hopefully if I'm able to pull some stuff that I want to, y'all are going to have some completely unexpected dope content, possibly as soon as within 2 or 3 months, but most likely toward the end of the year. All right. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, as always,
walk up in the life. Yeah, I'm really talking my shit like I'm really him. Hold up, look, walking this bitch like, hey. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like, hey. I'm really him. Don't believe me? Come and see me. Got 3 wishes from my genie. Now I'm on your local TV. Y'all on tour, got demons. Say she wanna come and see me when I'm in a local city. I'm like, pause though. Please step aside so they can see me. And I walk up in this light. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like I'm really him. On God. Walk up in this light. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like I'm really him. I'm the realest from my city. That's on Money, that's on TV, that's on Mamas. Niggas don't believe me, come and see me. I been dodging all that fake. All these niggas working broke, but I been getting paid. All that know me from the street. Flexing for what feature, that's like every other week. Talk behind my back, I kick my feet up, have a seat. Cause at the end of the day, all these watching me as I walk up in this light. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like I'm really him. On God. Walk up in this light. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like I'm really him. On God. Walk up in this light. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like I'm really him. Hold up. Look, walking this bitch like, hey. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like, hey. I'm